Okay guys, Aussie5734 back guys with an unboxing with a difference. 110 scale guys, cars. I haven't done this for about 12 years guys. So as well as on-road, just want to see how they've progressed, what they're like, but I want to also try this drifting kit. Now we get all-wheel drifting, which people call power sliding, and they say the real drifting is a rear-wheel drive drift, and this is one of them rear-wheel drive cars. Now on this build guys, I have gone for the cheapest, totally cheapest drift build I can possibly ever make. Right guys, this is the cheapest I could do it, because it's kind of expensive, but this particular kit isn't bad. There's no frills, there's no like real aluminium parts on this or anything like that, but this is, to get into it guys, I think this is probably one of the best bang for your buck rear-wheel drive drifting cars that you could possibly buy. So this is the Free Racing Sakura DS5. This is the version 2.0 guys, and this is obviously a rear-wheel drift car, and it's a chassis, it's a kit basically guys, and you've got to make it. Now I haven't built a kit for a long, I mean I have kind of built kits. I built my slashers from scratch, I bought parts and built them, but I haven't done an on-road car for a really long time. People that with the Tamiyas and all that kind of stuff, they, you know, they're used to building them, but I haven't really done one of all, especially something like this. But I don't think it's that complicated. It's only got one differential, and I think the way, all right, I thought the wheels were going to be a golden colour. That's a surprise there. Right, let's have a look at what we get. Everything's supposed to be bagged up, right guys? So all the bags have got numbers on. That's obviously your mounting kit. Alright. That's building your shocks. And it's like Formula 1 style kind of shocks guys. They go horizontally instead of vertically. And that looks like pinion gear. And maybe a servo mount. And that looks like maybe turnbuckles on your CVD drive shafts. Right. So yeah, that's probably yeah. Let's have a look. You've probably got a chassis brace and your motor mount, I mean your shock mounts, shock towers. Right, as I say, I have not looked at this guys. It's the first time you're getting a look at it with me as well, so yeah, so here you've probably got your C-hubs, you've got spare gear, yeah, you might have your motor mount there as well. You've got a rear differential, so yeah. Okay, that's your differentials, and that's the liquid that goes with it. So they do supply, guys, the fluids for the differential build and for your shock build. And there's the wheels. Not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like a what? About 6mm offset, something like that. Oh yeah, is this the upper plate? No, it's the chassis bottom plate that is. So yeah. Now I could have spent £80 more and got the kind of blue carbon fibre version, but yo, this is the most budget build ever. So that cost between £95 and £99. Alright guys, that's shipped. That's the cheapest rear-wheel drift car kit I've come across. Some cool little stickers that I'm going to stick on some cars. Watch out for the body shells, guys. You know I love my Mini Z body shells. I've tried to do the same thing with the 110 scale stuff, guys. Try to find the coolest body shells ever. So watch out for that, alright guys? I'll show you some really cool body shells. And there we have it. Alright. Now hopefully, you know, the parts should all be complete, should be nothing missing. It should be a seamless build, right? Because it seems like it's all well put together, quality kind of stuff, right? But it's just a lot cheaper. I think it's a really good introduction. I don't know if I'm gonna like rear wheel drifting, but I'd rather invest as little and then upgrade rather than invest loads and sell it off. So we'll have a quick flick, guys, through this, because really want to get on with the build. Now, I was going to take you through the step-by-step build, but there are a few videos out there anyway, guys, so I don't know. I don't think you're going to want to watch me do this, and there's already loads of vids out there. Anyway, exploded view diagrams, whole heaps of them, and it's stuff's in English. Yay! And I think they should be the real size of like screws and stuff like that, so you could put your screw against that and it should be the exact measurement, and that makes things a lot easier. So I'm just going to flick through these pages, and the thing is, it doesn't seem like it's a really difficult build, but the fact that there's a lot of pages there lets you know that it's the step-by-step guide is very thorough. Okay, and then it's like putting your ESC and your motor right together with this. So yeah, so to complete this build, guys, and there's all the parts that come inside the bags. All right. So basically, to complete this build, as it's a kit form, you will have to provide your own stuff. So here you've got optional parts if you want to upgrade stuff. If you break anything, which you shouldn't really be doing in a drift car. Body shells can take a bit of a hammering. I mean, not really that bad because you're not going fast. But if you've got a nice body shell, you can scrape the sides and the fronts, especially when you're rubbing against other cars as well. So, what will you need to complete this car? After you've built it all, guys, you're going to need a brushed or brushless ESC. You're going to need a low profile steer. Now keep that in mind, yeah? If you buy this kit, which even before starting to work on it, I think it's really good value for money. Right? I'm not getting no paid promotion, nothing like that. I mean, look, guys, I'm giving you like tools. There's tools in there, man. For £95, you can't go wrong, man. Anyhow, so you're gonna have to get your electrics. So that's basically your transmitter, your receiver. You're gonna need to have a gyro, guys, yeah, to get drifting properly. You're gonna need your batteries, battery charger. But yeah, so the low profile steering, guys, I've got loads of servos, right? And I would have just, I did this build because I thought, right, I've got loads of bits and bobs I can shove in here anyway. But most of the servos weren't low profile. You've got to have a servo that's not as higher than 28mm. And the ones that I got are just hitting 28mm, so I hope it's accurate, right? And again, I have gone cheap as chips. This build is going to be cheap, guys. So £95, right, on the actual thing. £29 on the gyro. £16 on this servo. I don't know if it's any good. It's low profile. So I will let you guys know how that is. And I wanted to get one with decent speeds. You want kind of like around 0.9 or 10, right? And I just wanted, you don't really need a powerful servo on this, but as long as the speed's okay, I'd prefer it to be more powerful, because if I want to shove it in something else later on, it just means I don't have to buy something else. You get it? And I always go above and beyond what I need, right? Just because I've noticed that when you go above and beyond, things don't break. When you're just kind of meeting the needs, you've got more chance of it going wrong. Where is my exact knife? I want to take this servo out of the box so you guys can see it, but I can't find my knife. You know, I always do that. I always put stuff down. I actually think there were little gremlins that would take my things away, yeah, but you know, it's me. I put stuff down, I put it down, I ain't got a clue where it is. Let's give that a little cut. Okay, let's have a wee look at this. As I say, I'm not expecting too much from this, guys, but I went for a stronger one rather than a weaker one, right? I want metal gears in there. I mean, you could get away with nylon gears and all that stuff, guys, but if I'm paying money, I don't want things to break. I'd rather get something that's a bit more robust, where I can use something else. Look how short that is. So you need to be 28mm or less, right? That has got metal gears and stuff like that, so, you know, as long as it operates as it says on the box, it should be alright. Okay, and that's basically it. And then I went for the cheapest ESC and servo you could possibly get. I mean, these are rebadged, rebranded and sold all the time. You get them on eBay and they're like £30, alright? So, transmitters and receivers, guys, if you've got a few cars, you've got that anyway, so you're not spending on that. So, you would have seen these. I mean, you type in ESC and these cheaper ones, guys, they pop up, right? I'll open it so you can have a look. Stop putting it away, you can't find it. Right. Have you noticed they always come with Dean's connectors? So you're thinking, what? I don't really mind because you can get adapters for them. Alright. So yeah. These I got these because they remind me of the old Trackstar ESCs and they were good. They were good ESCs, and because you get the motor and the AC together, you're not having to solder anything, they'll just fit seamlessly together. Alright, so yeah, the old Trackstar 120 amp ESC looked very similar to that, and that was a wicked ESC, guys. All my old vids, even the big 1/8 scale trucks were all running on that, on 4-cell. So yeah, really tried and tested. So if they operate anything like that, this should outlast this car. Okay, and then the motor that comes with it. And these are, like I'm saying, guys, you know, if they're the copy of the Trackstar ones, which I think they are, can't go wrong. And they look very similar to it. And the motor, and you'll see these all over eBay, guys, right? And I think this is a 10-turn motor, I think. And it obviously slots into thingy. And what does it say on there? I can't read through the camera. It's 4,730 kV. Alright, I'm going to try this, guys, in all the builds that I'm going to be doing. That don't come with, the ones that come. So the ones that have, like, for example, I'm going to do the, my brain's gone, it's fried. It's the knife that's into my, right. So for example, I've got a HPI RS4, right. I've got the ESC motor for that, so I'm going to stick in the stock ones, and where the VXL is going to go into the Fortec, I'm going to put the stock stuff into them, right, guys. You know, I know you get the XL5, but you also get the VXL versions. So I'm going to shove them in. But all the rest of them that don't have a designated, you know, a kit inside them, right? This is going to go in there. So it's going to go into 3 different systems. I want to see how it operates. It's going to go into a touring car, see how it runs on that. It's going to go into a drift car, see how that runs. So, okay, so how much is there altogether? As I say, I don't have the cost of a transmitter or a receiver, and I think a lot of you guys have got a few RCs won't have that cost either. So, we've got, let's call it £100, £99, we'll call it £100, we'll round it off, yeah? For the 5DS kit, alright? And then we've got £30 in the ESC system, so 130 there. And then we have got £30 in the gyro. That was the cheapest one. I know the Sky one, but I didn't really know how well that operated, guys. I'm not really too sure about that. So we've got £30 there, so we're 160, and then we've got the servo, so that's 176. So that's a whole drift car, £176, guys. That's in there, which is pretty cheap, you know, because these things go up to £600-700 when you spend a bit of money on it. So just to, you know, skinny dip, to put a little tote in there to see how it, if it's my cup of tea, if I like it. There's a track I didn't even realise is close to me, so I could, hopefully when restrictions are lifted, go down there and check out some drifting. So, as I say, there's build vids. You're not gonna, I don't think, if there's vids on there, I can't see anybody wanting to watch me do my little build, so I'm not going to bother recording it. If there wasn't, I probably would. And so, that's basically it. I'll build it up, I'll show it to you guys, and we'll get that little bad boy running. So, look out for that project in the future, guys. Stay tuned.